Yeah, it should be, but we'll see. I gotta go back in and find the stream because it now just created another one. All right, no, but it's not really though because now the stream is in a different title. You're gonna be the only one here for a minute, but we'll see what we can get. It's now working though, so that's okay. Caesar, thanks for sticking it out. These guys are gonna have to. It's created a new link on me now without me wanting it to. Yeah, Facebook and YouTube should be. They should all be good now. It's just don't look. It's not gonna have really high quality shit tonight. I just dumbed it down to as low as I possibly could on the upstream. Hi Neil. Hopefully you had a good time this weekend. It sure looks like you guys were. All right, now, this hole can be challenging when it's set up like this because if I try to cut the driver to get it through the gap, I'm going to lose some distance, and then you bring the bushes into play. So what I found with high tees, we can just move this ball as far left as it can go. I know it's not far, and we just hit a full A1 with the high tee, 10.5. Now I'm through the bushes. Even in the rough, we're good. Yeah, there's not going to be a soul in the world that doesn't say that. I feel like we've seen all of these holes a ton lately, so I don't think we really need to go into this in depth too much on these courses. All right, so we got Kangaroo. I feel like these holes are lining up with the hole they were. Dallas this past weekend. No, 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 no. Dallas is not till December. The only thing this last weekend was Golden Tee related was that they did the Dave Sameyer's 50th birthday, and that was up at the Banger Bunker in Minnesota. They drank a lot, it looked like. So it looked like they had a grand old time. Honestly, Nick Foles would be the one that has to get killed. Yo, you're correct. They did, Josh. I forgot about that. I talked about it, too. Hey, Heisenberg. You have any issues today with your stuff? Because I'm already starting off poorly. I had to, even though my ISP right now is giving me 70 up, I had to dumb the stream down to 2.5 up. But it's okay. It will work. All right. Another one here. You can high tee this. You can do a full in. I don't like fulls in shots like this. I can't control the backspin as easily. Plus, it would eliminate a hole-in-one opportunity on some. That one was a bad look just because of the distance it was at. You had to hit it hard. And you know me, I don't like to cut the ball and have to hammer it. Well, and then I'll marry Justin Fields and fuck Andy Dalton. Mainly because I know what I'm getting with Andy Dalton, and I don't want to spend the rest of my life with that. I'll take a shot that maybe Justin Fields is a great lover. I don't know. But he could suck, too. But we're going to commit to him for a while. The main thing is, I'll marry all of them if we can kill Nagy. That's the key to all of this. Now, how does a 6-wood go that far on a cut? Sorry, Gino. I didn't mean to sell you short there. So I'm 2 off a par. I parred the one early hole. I was kind of frazzled. I get pissed off about some of this crap not working. I just can't. I don't understand why what's not, and nothing's changed. And by I say nothing's changed on my thought. What I think, he's right. He should be cocky. They own us. He does own Soldier Field. It's not... I still hate him and want him dead, but... other than that, he's not wrong. And, I mean, a lot of people have done it. I know Chicago fans changed Minnesota's Wikipedia page for the Wild to the owners being Patrick Kane and Jonathan Toews for a while. That was pretty funny, so I gotta laugh when people do it back to us. All right, so this hole's easy this time, but it gets really interesting sometimes. I'm gonna play the 6-wood and have it hit the branches and knock it down. And I missed the branches. Oh, but I caught green, so that's good. I'm scared about this game. Derrick Henry, that's early for him to get going like this. He got a chance to put together a monster game now. So I know myself and Jordan are both looking for, oh, I need about 27 out of Josh Allen tonight. Standard scoring for quarterbacks. Little baby cut in here. And actually, now that I see the setup, as much as I might not go with the 3-driver bag, because that hole's going to line up for me to be a 4-iron coming in most of the time. And I don't have one of those in my 3-driver bag. Can I get by without it? Yeah, absolutely. Do I want to? It makes that hole, which is going to be a hole that is where you're going to get an extra stroke sometimes, harder if I don't have the 4-iron. So we know that on events modes, we need to attack the certain holes that are available. And that hole will be a 4-iron quite a bit too. So it looks like par is going to be 33. We end with 3 par 3s. That's pretty interesting. Let's see. I have no invites pending to accept, so... No, it's fine. It's perfect. Trackballs make noise in general, though. I keep it really dry, so it's going to be a little rougher to most people, but no, it's actually playing great. I've been putting up some monsters on this thing lately. So if you guys haven't taken a look at... Let's see if I can find it. I gotta find it. I'll find it here and put it in the chat for you guys. But yeah, these balls are, it's really cool. So they play perfect. They're really cool. I like them. I'd like to see Justin be able to start making some cash off of it. Because it's a really cool idea, a specified field. Oh my god, dude. And the noise that you're hearing, it sounds like one of my bearings is a little bit grindy. It's not affecting play at all. But I haven't done any work on the ball except for switching the trackball out. It could probably use a good cleaning. Is Emmanuel Sanders the #1 there now? God, Josh Allen loves this kid. All right, we're going to go with the 10.5 this time. Little cut. Get it all the way out. Not too much cut. I said a little and I cut it a lot. Let's see if we can shush right now, though. Let's get a little practice warm-up shush here. All right, we got the shushing. Good. John, that's not a good sign, to be quite frank with you. I don't think that's going to end well for you. Well, what did he get for that one? 75 yards and a touchdown, so 6 plus... So he's already at 14 or so, right? Yeah, I didn't see what they did earlier in the quarter. All right, that saves you one right there. There you go. Hey, Adam, how you doing, sir? Ooh, a little longer this time. We're going to go with the 9.5, the 8.5. I'm still going to bite it because I'm going to hit fringe first. It's a little cut, then I got to get it all the way around. Turn. All right, we can play with that. We can make this chip. Right into the water. Fucking Christ. All right, so we got 4 games in and haven't hit a good shot yet. Which one? My team. I don't remember. There's so many of those running around. Let's see though. We're gonna play that tonight, but let's see what we got. In the handicap, I play Rocky Ulrich next. I won the first one against, I believe it was Craig Frana. Oh, the non-handy. Ooh, I won my first one handily, and then I lost to, we played it on stream, but I shot one off on, with 20,000 points on Once. I missed an early chip or putt, and he must have done the same, but he had a hole out in there because he had 6,000 GTP, so he beat me by a stroke. I'm telling you guys, Shreddy can play. All right, fringe. Now go. Go! So I don't know who I play next, to be quite frank with you. Let's see. I got a lot of these open. Do I have another one to play? No, no, no. No, 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 no. Yeah, so I don't know who I have next. You'd have to look at the board. That's pretty gosh damn funny. And Bobby can play lately, man. Honestly, at the Vector Room show, I can't. Other than Loon, I think he might have played better than all of us. He was playing his ass off. And I can't remember. I think I knocked him out. I may have been the one to knock him out. What a horrible shot. Oh, God. You know, some days you feel like you're going to have a good day playing T, and this one I didn't get here thinking that I was going to have a great day playing. So let's see if we can trick myself out of that. Again, we're going to have to hit the 10.5 high T. I like to roll it so that I get a chance to bounce. Well, I hung that way out. That should play, though. All right, show's rough. Awesome. Yeah, I'm watching too tonight. I think you're right, Adam. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But he put up... I think I had to play my ass off against him, though. He might have missed one thing, and I played clean. I will say that weekend was a bit of a drunken blur. Shit, that was the last weekend I had a full weekend drunken blur for the entire weekend. Now this next weekend probably going to be very similar to that. I hope Paul and Corley are ready. I bet they are. No, then Eddie knocked him to the losers. Oh, thank God. Well, I'm going to do both. I'm not letting them get away with bullshit, dude. I was down there for an eye appointment today at 2:30. I did not get seen until 4:30, and when I finally did get seen, they told me they scheduled me there for the wrong day because the thing I need, I have a skin tag or two on my eyelid that I was getting removed, and they scheduled me for glaucoma today. I don't know why. I don't have glaucoma. That wasn't good. All right, now we got all fringe in front of us, it looks like, but even if not, it's just so downhill, I'm not worried about it. The only thing I'd be worried about here is if there was a little lip in front of me, and it certainly didn't look like it, and through history I know it. No, actually, I think I got an idea for a business I'm going to start, and it's going to be a veterans patient advocate business. I'm pissed off enough after today to actually start fighting these people, dude. It's not right. That's not very good either. All right, we gotta make this. We know I can do this. There we go. Need a lot of points in this game. We got to keep having it go. All right, so that's on dirt. So that means to me that there's a lip there. If this was me putting if it was a downhill putt, absolutely would putt it. I can't putt this. Those are almost not missable, though. All right, let's take a look at this. So the islands are there. We're going to get a setup today where we don't see the islands anymore, and this hole becomes damn near impossible to get on into. So when we talked about the hardest par 5s to get an eagle on, this one in random setups, because it was so rare that it would be that way, is right up there too, because you literally have to hit 2 balls 400 yards. All right, so we're clean. Now, when you get this look, be very careful because you see the one taller tree with leaves past the line that we're looking at right now. That branch can actually be, if you're on slightly different part of the tee box, it can actually be in play. It doesn't look like it is here. We're going to cut it a decent amount, hopefully hit a tree, but not hit this too hard that we go over the green. Now, I stayed under the tree, but I hit that at the right speed that it was fine. Most of the time when you hit the tree, too, the first bounce hits the rough on a downslope, so you get a kick forward, and you still have a very similar putt. It won't go in generally, but you get a good putt at it. Fuck. And this goes dead in between clubs. Let's try it like this. And I pushed it too far right. So that's going to be a tough putt. Not stayed on the green. If that was fringe, that would have been a problem. Oh. All right, so we're clean on this one. Shit. How do we want to attack it? Let's go with the high tee backspin 5. Yeah, it ain't coming back. The 4-iron was going to be risky too, but we got a clean round. So we're saying par is 33 unless I missed something. No, that's par. Got all birdie holes, all eagle holes. Par is 33. You're going to have to get through those first 16 holes, 15 holes to get 17, 18, 19 for the hole outs. Maybe stick one in on the way up there. So I'm going to say that this event will get to about 5 better than par is going to be what wins it. Because those 3 par 3s aren't very good hole-in-one holes. Let's play a couple more of these, see if we can get our number up all the way. All right. We're going to go with the 10.5 bite and hit it soft. Little cut. That's not good. I can't have that out of Allen. That hurts my chances. All right, guys, if you're watching on the GoldenTeeTV channels, make sure we're not going to put it all things out on this all the time, but we're going to go to GoldenTeeLive/themouth. That link that's in the chat will get you over to the mouths to my YouTube page. Go ahead and get a subscription in there, and you'll be able to see all the notification options. Now, we were taking a look too. Aiden, did it work for you this time, bud? So if you know Aiden, he does not Facebook. Oh, there we go. We got one early. He's not a Facebooker. For me, it's all feel. I'm not putting it at a number. In general, though, depending on distance, I'm just trying to hit a left or right 10 out as far as I can. So if you see me, I do almost a little fadeaway on those putts so I can lean back. Oh, I wanted to see if the alerts worked for you today. But I'm just generally trying to get the ball out as far as I can on those. Especially out of the fringe, you'll find that when you're trying to hit left or right 10s or big breaking putts out of the fringe, they don't seem to play out as far as you want them to. All right, so we're one better through 4. We got a better look here. Now, I want to make sure to stay up the middle, dead middle of all the tree line in between at the end of the houses or hotels. So that line right there. Now I don't have to worry about any of the trees. I can hit a thumb shot in. And a lot of the times you'll get put in first cut here. And I don't know, I've never figured out exactly where it is, but it definitely exists in that line somewhere. I think it's closer to the pool when you're back farther. So just through the bush line and over the pool. Come on, wind. Got sometimes not having stouts on a shot like that wind, I would have been able to hit a straight shot. And on that, I would have had to aim it back. That wind wasn't going to push it from either side because of the offsets. And in a way, I complain about them offsetting all the par 4s. Every par 4 is technically offset, even when it looks like it's not. It would be so random of a chance that it's not offset that it probably is a little bit. And that's just because of the way the game's designed. They have par 4s lined up to go to a fairway rather than to a hole. Now, I think personally it's a bad business decision for them. The thing that makes people play more games of GoldenTee is better scores and hole-in-ones. So if you're looking at the average player, if he hits a hole-in-one, he's more likely to play a game again. By offsetting every par 4, you lessen the likelihood of a hole-in-one. Now, for us, being the players that we are, some people are like, that's a good thing. Oh, shit! I didn't want to release that. I thought I hit it again. All right, let's save the par. I don't know either, man. That's terrible. I blew that round. That was stupidity on my end. Now, I would have said it was intentional if that ball went in, but but I was trying to bite that, and I fucked it up. I'm dumb. It's okay, though. Now, okay, so Jarrett, if you're, it depends on club, but in general, if I have a dead flat hole and a 7-mile-per-hour wind, normal wind, stout winds, it's double that. It would be 14. But we're gonna say a 7-mile-per-hour true wind will turn my G wedge 1 turn. And obviously, it's a great estimate. It's not perfect by any means, but 1 turn on 7 mile per hour. So as you go lower lofted clubs, it's going to be more wind required to turn it 1 turn. Make sense? I gotta start cutting this a little more. I've been in that same line every time. I'm getting frustrated already tonight, guys. Who is that? But generally, though, the 7 mile per hour wind with the G wedge is about right. It's pretty similar with a 9-iron too, but just make a 9-iron be like 8 or 9 mile per hour, and you'll see it'll turn it just right. There are a couple holes where you turn directionally, and somehow the wind doesn't play right after that. Like, it just doesn't cut it at all. Well, I almost canned it once, but this one I want to keep a tighter line coming in. If that had a hop on it instead of a trickle, that ball turns back right at the hole. That would have been a very good shot. All right, let's get this one. Hey, Chris, how you doing, bud? Sorry I missed you guys up there. You went up. Did you head up to the PNWO? I know Richard and I were both disappointed we missed it. But in the rare few points in life of me... Wow. Hey, Kev, how you doing, sir? Hopefully it was Star Wars themed. Those are always my favorite. That should not have gone that short. I didn't lay off of that. No. Oh, Red Sox. Yeah, I'm watching the NFL now. Baseball's dead to me until next year. Football's about to, I mean, other than fantasy, but my pro team, until we get rid of our coaching staff and our ownership, I might have to turn on the Bears. It's starting to get embarrassing. I don't need to take the insults all the time from Packer fans. But in a way, I was happy we lost to the Packers. I know our coaching staff is the problem. And I know if the Bears have a history of keeping shitty coaches around if they beat the Packers and firing good ones if they don't beat the Packers. So I don't want to see that happen. I haven't looked. Does anybody have any scores in yet? Oh, well, you're a lucky man then. That's a good squad to be a fan of. Hey, Cole. So bad. I have to chip this. I won't. So we saw that. Look at how far back we are on the fringe. If I try to putt this is going to be like an up 12 left 6, and I can't make it. Okay, Bobby. You live in Texas, bro. I don't understand you people. Who am I kidding? I can't stop watching my Bears, dude. And no, I'm full on cum rags, dude, so I don't need another one. How? All right. Oh, giddy up. Okay, so it's one of the reasons why I don't think PGA is going to be... I don't... Oh, Christ, G. All right, we're going to chush this, though. Actually, I think I could punt that, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember what I said, even. You gotta get it across the line of scrimmage, bro. Oh, Moss was there. Okay, good. Get in the hole. One time. Nope. All right, so we got a 160 in the house by Wickstrom. That's 33. All right, he's a bit off. We're just getting started, Nick. So far, I blew an easy one, but we're still just getting warmed up. That's a bad effort. I hate when you hit shots that you know right when you hit them it has zero chance of going in. Like, I knew right away when I hit that ball that I did not get that far enough right. All right, tree's not in play, so we'll go up to the 4. We'll cut it some and hit it. Well, hard to explain while doing it, but what we'll do is we'll get a test in on. We'll get a test and show you what it is. So basically, you have a max on how far you can hit it, right? Well, you have a minimum on how soft you can hit it too, and that minimum's 35 miles per hour. So if you get familiar with the distances at 35 miles per hour, you can basically hit straight shots at 35 miles per hour, an exact distance every time. It's really good in theory. It takes a while to get prepped for it. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, Caesar. I don't know. I have no idea. The words just come out. It's diarrhea of the mouth, dude. All right, so let's ace this and get a better than par. So I'm going to high tee this with backspin. And I pushed it left, so that's going to be... What the fuck? I said I was going to high tee this with backspin, and instead I medium tee it. Great. Really smart. I hit that button. I just changed that button out, so I don't think that's the problem. That's a great way to end an event round. RJ, how you been? All right, we'll make this the last events mode, then I'm just going to go into banging invites out. So if you guys got any courses you want to see, shoot an invite. We'll play it live right now. You will take priority over the rest of the schlubs. And by schlubs, I mean I think almost all of my invites are with Paul Taylor right now. Which is kind of stupid that we keep accepting all... Motherfuck, we're not starting like that. I totally hit the wrong shot. I see Jason's in the house at 126. He's doing the damn thing, huh? That's roughly, I mean, he's 40 off the pace, 8 strokes per game. You can pick that up. All right, we're going to bite spin the 10.5. Little cut. and not throw it out enough. Fuck. All right, we lined it up, though. We're making this. This is going in. Oh, nice. Maybe not. And my natural hook comes into play. I really tried to focus on that. No, 35 miles per hour. Every club except the putter, the minimum you could swing forward is 35, Jarrett. The problem is when you start getting much higher than a, let's say, 5-iron, you play the wind a bit. The wind comes into play. It's not low enough all the time. So unless you have 0 wind or a straight wind, and there's a specific distance with them all. Now, obviously, there's some things that factor into it, like height, wind, surface that you're on. But once you get hitting 35 dead straight, you can adjust with anything. Now, right now, I did it. I missed it again. Oh, no. Come on. Settle. That's wet. Oh, yay. It's not 35 yards, Jarrett. It's 35 miles per hour. Yeah, like the offset on this is just doesn't make any sense. No one would lay up. Now, we're going to come out and play the Bucks great, possibly win, and then everybody's going to love it again. I mean, do you know how overconfident our fans were going into this game? And I didn't think, I thought that was closer than we were ever going to keep it. All right, easy look. Now, you may ask why I went with a high tee. Because letting that ball release with a high tee had a better chance of going in than hitting backspin with either of the other shots, or to hit a natural 10.5, because to hit the natural 10.5 to get it that way, that far, I would have had to hit it pretty solid. And when you start getting to those solid lines, like hitting the ball solid, you're not going to be nearly as accurate. And that's anybody. Especially when it was having to be directional. It's the same reason why I don't thumb hard. I can get it into the hundreds on my thumbs if I really try, but I spray it all over the place. So thumbing, the key to that is just make sure, find a speed that you can repeat and you're under control with. That's the whole benefit of thumbing right there. There is no way that should have been short. All right, so now this one I've got to pull back on. And I'm not going to hit the 8.5 because that ball's going to go too far. Oh, sweet, Montana. Appreciate it. Great Wall of Par is only 26, so you're right on point with it, Montana. And this is a whole... on 1 and 2, we can actually get chushes a lot of the times on them. So it's something we'll take a look at. Now, I will never count a chush as a stroke towards Golden Tee par because you're not putting with a chush. So you got to be on a green and be able to putt for me to consider something Golden Tee par. Even though that's wet. Fuck. Oh, wow. That shouldn't have fucking stopped. That ball was coming hot. So even though once you get good at chushing, it's just like a long straight putt. Hey, Cuerdo. It still can't count toward Golden Tee par because there's a lot more can go wrong with a chush than a putt. Allen's. Oh wow, this is getting good. All right, we got chances here, baby. We got chances. 15.9 in the first half. Halfway there, baby. Get it. God, Tennessee is very bad at defense. I did it again. I overhit that. That was the right shot. We're going to restart it. All right, we're going to play that great wall right now, actually. Just not in the mindset to be banging events. Like, all right, let's take a look. We'll take a look at Great Wall and see what we got. Now, you don't need to change balls or clubs. Your standard bag should be fine here. 9.5 driver might even be better on this, too. But, all right, there we go. But I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to just stick with the 8.5. Not a big deal. 18, the 8.5 isn't really in play then because I don't, without a high tee, I think you're at risk of hitting the great wall on 18. But let's see if we can get this ball under 45 yards away. So I want to get this to the edge of the fairway if I can. And it read 151. Fuck you. Yes, let's see how far we are. 62. All right, so generally you're looking at like 20% of your distance, right? Now, 20% at like 38 is pretty good. So 20% of this puts me at 62 right there. It hits the rough and will stop real quick. So I would need to hit this in the 40s. I'm not even going to mess with it because I think I got a better chance of doing this. Hitting that straight, backing it in. Now, if we look there, I played it dead straight thinking that that wind wouldn't move it much at all, but it did. And that was a longer box, too. You can get one that's closer to like 430, 420, and then I'm in the rough, and then it's a chush for sure. But that went along with my theory, though, that says if you have any directional wind that will line up that the directional wind is under 2 miles per hour with the stouts, you cannot thumb that ball in because the angles just aren't right. Because if you try to push it to correct for the wind, one click to the right, the lowest amount you can aim to the right, it's too far to fight a one wind. And if I hit it straight, the one wind moves it offline with the hole. So you kind of have to come up with a different way to do it then. And when that happens, that's when you got to learn you got to cut them in. You got to have a pullback, which forcing a pullback on a shot is the opposite of anything you want to do when you're playing the stouts. Your goal with the stouts is to never hit a pullback. Now, we got 2 plays here. I think I got the distance to get over to the fairway with this look, which I should be able to if I hit it. That looks about like I'll be able to clear it. Otherwise, you want to put it on this path, onto the fairway in the middle. If you don't stop on the fairway, you're pretty much dead anywhere else you go. And then also, if you go through a little bit too far, you can't cut it around the statues, even if you can get it there. So you got a little bit of issues that way. This way is always, if you can get to this fairway, this is always going to be the easier way to play the hole. All right, so now we got rain again. Remember, we're not going to get much backspin out of the rain, and that the overhead marker on the left-hand side isn't necessarily correct because it's taking off distance that you don't actually lose. You're only losing the stuff once the ball lands. The rain doesn't affect the ball in the air. So if you have your numbers on how far a ball carries, like a high tee 5-wood, you can land at 300. Okay, cool. It will still land 300. It just won't go much farther after that. It's another reason why I've said many times that I don't care how far a club will go max. I care how far it can carry max. Now, I rolled that because I need to get that through the rain. Release probably plugs almost. And even with roll, that ball only went forward another 8 or 9 feet. I missed the green there. That's terrible. And that's the negative with thumbs, guys. If you're a little bit off on a tight shot, it doesn't correct itself like when you pull back. Like if I pulled back and hit that same line, and I pull back straight, that ball hooks back in a little bit. Oh, Christ. Wait a minute. I see Shyhack on the leaderboard here. John Jansen, is he? He got a home edition? If you guys haven't gotten a chance to meet John Jansen, he goes back a ways in the game with us. Great dude. All right, so I'm one off now because I missed an easy shot. Not pleased with it, but it happens. And honestly, it's such a basic course that missing one stroke, you're really going to be in jeopardy as a classic course of the week. Like, you're really going to probably be out of the top 4. I'm going to guess that 90% of games, the top 4 on this course will have 26s or better. So for me, I'm thinking I need a hole out for sure. Now, Montana said he doesn't shoot it as well yet, but he'll learn it. And he's not going to miss the stroke I did. And so far, I don't see another stroke he should be missing. All right, same thing here. If you can clear the water and stuff with a high tee, I do it. Otherwise, this is fine. Doesn't matter if I'm in the rough or if I'm in the fairway, but it's fine. Well, there we go. We fixed the miss. All right, you just got to knock this thing up as far as you can, but keep it to the right-hand side of the fairway. And logically, you'll see it when you're playing it, but if you don't keep it if you get it too far left, it's actually a very long shot coming in. And I will say this about my game, that getting the pullback just a little left and going a little right is probably going to be a weakness for me being right-handed. And I bet a lot of you see that as well. So it's just, I mean, it's a guess and check game then from there. You just got to guess and hopefully you're getting it right. Like cutting it back into this offset is a little bit more challenging for a righty. Was that the quickest first half of a Monday Night Football game ever? Now, from the front box, you can leave the ball aimed like to the left side of the wall, hit an A1 high tee, and put it into the fairway over the wall. Otherwise, you're looking high tee 4 wood, 5 wood, 6 wood, and just sticking the strip up there. From anywhere up here, you're pretty much got no problem getting on. Correct. There's a home edition version and a commercial version. The setups are not the same exactly, but the courses have been the same every week. But it's still a random course generator for each one. Now, it's the same, like 1 through 50 will be the same for the 2 players that play it, let's say. But it's not going to be the same for me on home edition as it is on on a commercial machine. What I really need to do is start getting out and playing the daily a couple times and playing more of the events at the bar. All right, so 18's going to be the one that's a little tricky. With stouts, it makes it a bit easier. And with this one here, I think the 8.5 looks like it would clear. I'd be scared. So if you do have a bag with the 9.5, it's probably a better choice. And I think I will set this course up to my bag with the 9.5, just so I get more options on the one hardest hole here. But you can always hit the high T 10.5 if you need to, too. And that ball just fucking... ridiculous. All right. All right, so Montana's got a chance there now. All right, let's see what else we got. We'll go from earliest to top, and I don't think I have any time issues with any of these. All right, we got a couple. You know what, though? Let's go here and play Volcano. All right, we're going to break my worldwide record here. Now, this might get the person who I'm playing in this tournament. He might see, oh, mouth shot a 26. I didn't, though, because that's not this game. So if I shoot a 28 here, he's going to probably see it. Now, can we get this up close enough for a chush? I think we might be able to. Even though it's 483, I need to get this ball to go 420 to have at least a chance of a chush. Let's see if we can. Well, I caught a good A1. Let's see. Can we get it up to the green? Can we get up farther? Keep going, ball. I think I can chush this. All right. 63. I don't have a lot of stuff to clear, so this will work. I need roll, though. Beautiful. So, Jared, if you go back and rewind the video a bit, you'll see I'm pretty sure my meter was right at 35. I play up a club if it's a 3-wood or 4-wood or 10.5. Otherwise, if it's a little bit in between and I don't think I can land the green on a fly, I'll bounce it up with the 8.5 on this hole, but I like this look. Should turn right turn. I think the best time I saw that is Andy Fox beat Andy Haas at Worlds in 2016 in sudden death by acing that. All right, we're going to roll this, and I'm going to flip it. Oh, that felt so good. All right, down by 11.5 is all 11.5 is all I need from Alan the rest of the way. Now, when you can get, if you got to play to get over this sand trap, then do it. So I'm happy with this one right now. Otherwise, I got to play it down basically right at the front of the tree line in the fairway to have the best opportunity coming in after that. Now, yeah, a low iron will make that shot basically not have to worry about the tree line at all. I don't have one, so I have to cut the 7-wood or the 6-wood or 9-wood down. For me, not a big deal on it, but you can, if you have a low iron in a bag for this course, it helps on that hole sometimes. And even 18 too. Now they put us right in the middle. I don't believe anything's clearing the first tree, so I'm going to play up a club and put a baby cut on this and hit it soft. And I got it short of the hole. I got it to come back, so I had a chance of putting it in. That was going to be a tough one to land and bring it right in, though. I got to say, I think this is my most ace par 3 in Golden Tee ever. That one, I was scared of the right-hand side of the green. I think to make that one, I would have had to play a little cut coming in. All right, you got to stay on the fairway. So my goal for you here, if your first bounce can land in the rough, this ball stays on the fairway almost every time. Perfect. Right where we want it. Now we got a cut shot. The 8.5 will clear from here with backspin. Notice how close that was to not clearing. If you're too far down low on the front of that, the 8.5 wouldn't be in play for you there because the distance would be way too long on it. Wow, that's not a fun look. I tell you what, I'm happy right now. Not bad about this one either. This hole will change a ton, though. You'll have this hole be like 140 yards with an uphill look, or you'll have it be 300 yards from where we were just then. It's crazy how much that one can differ. Now, a lot of the times we want to hit it all the way up that we can, but I left it back some because now I got options of multiple clubs. I got a 5, I got a 4. Now I can thumb the 5 with backspin. It's downhill, and I got an outwind. But the joy of where that pin is, if it backspins through the hole and comes back too hot, it'll stop in the rough there. Jamie, I'm sorry I missed you last weekend, sweetie. How you doing? And how did you play? I didn't get to see any of the results. My parents came to town. Oh, shit. Jamie's giving me moisture. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate the moistness. All right, so we got the chush on one. We got the hole out there. That puts us on 30 pace. Now, this is an ugly freaking look. Now, the 6 wood should be high enough to clear this first, clear the rock, and it should be underneath the tree line. So all I have to do is cut this and get it through that gap. And I overcut it. Ah, now I got a chip that if I miss is in the water. Woo! Oh, Mike won the whole thing? Oh, so it doesn't matter how many people show up when he gets all the coin. I'm calling bullshit. Pongo Pizza, who's a noob? Now, we could also have the par 5 be drivable, too. So, let's just hope. Let's just hope we can throw up a nice little 31 on this bad boy. That would probably seal it, I would think. All right, I don't like the 9 here. I don't like thumbing this, and the low tee I think is going to be too low. So I'm going to play this solid, but I'm going to hit a decent cut on it. And if you know the 6 wood at all, the cut drops a ton of distance on it, and it takes a little more side pullback to make it cut where you want it to. So you got a lot less risk on that shot than what was unnecessarily there. I didn't give myself too much of a chance of making it, but right now I just want to finish this clean the rest of the way. I just hurt myself here too a bit, but this should be okay. Oh, almost helped myself. Well, thanks for chiming in, Pongo. Appreciate it. And this is awfully close to being there, guys. It really is. I can hit it. This is not. No, we're going to just take we're going to get the eagle and be done with it. Robert, we're doing well. We got a 2-better going right here. Is that a 3-better? Is that a 3? Whoa! All right. We're going to just flip this with bite. I'll take the points. All right, got to stick 18 for the elusive minus 30 under here. All right, I'm giving 4. That means the guy's got to shoot better than a 26 with 61. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. That should hold, I'd say. All right, now let's get into some other courses. What do we got? We got any older ones? Let's see. Coconut can't. Oh God! All right. Well, Sequoia. This guy. I gotta DNF this. So I'll get it out of the way now. Fucking Knox is he's a beast. Holy cow. Projected, I was a 10% favorite to win going in, and now by halftime I'm a 69% favorite to win on ESPN. I think it's a little bit jacked up on those ratings, but oh well. Keep it going, boys. Don't stop now. All right. All right, we'll play Bill right now. We'll get him now. Let's see if we can catch that 31. No, we're not messing with this. We're just putting it out in the fairway. Uh-oh. That's a great way to do it. That's how you do it. That's the better way. All right, do we go straight? We kind of have to. So I don't think this is going to get there, but I don't have room for the A. So we're going to try to just play that to the left side. I got lucky. Woo. Okay, I like that. That's a horrible effort. I like the hope meter. Jeez, that's good. So, pins in the middle. We know that I can carry the 5-wood 300 on a fly. Pins, it's less than 300. It's 280 maybe to the front of the green. So now I can back it up, even line it up. We're going to hit release on this. And we have 0 risk. So stuff like that, I remember back in the day for me when I was looking at obstacles like that, I was like, oh my God, am I going to get it there? Am I going to get it there? Now you just know, if you know your math on the holes, you know what's there and what isn't. Now, can we go deep? Yeah, we can go deep. There's no problems here. Oh, jeez. Well, I'm just hoping that... All right, so the last time I had this look, I played the 10.5. We're going to try the 3-wood. Hey, Joey, how you doing, sir? Oh, come on, bounce. That hit the hill. Tried the 7. I should have hit the 9. All right, we're not going to low tee this one. It's 5.5 cross. That's not going to... That would be 1 turn. That would be 7. So I think that will work. So we're going to just smoke it straight. And if I hit it straight, that goes in. Now, you can't say it's 5.5 from the left side of the box because the tee boxes are all slightly different shapes and sizes. Not shapes, but sizes for sure. So you can't make a calculation on that. You'll see, because you'll get those pin needle sized tee boxes too. A little bit off in my opinion, but hey, whatever. That's not a huge deal. I should have been making that, and I sprayed it. All right, can we get the... I got to hit the 5 there. Now, is the 5 going to clip that tree? It very well might. We're going to keep it to the right edge of it, though. No, we were good. That tree wasn't in play with the 5-iron. Now we know. Definitely would have been played with the 4-iron, but we're good without it. All right, so I can get this past the bunker now, so I'm going to do that. If I can't get it past the bunker, then I lay up. And I'm going over the edge of the bunker. I want to be as far left as possible to possibly get a straight shot from out from behind the trees. All right, so not terrible, but not great. I missed a couple easy ones in there that I shouldn't have. And one of those is that par 3. I feel like I should have had a hole in one. Okay, we've got a good distance here. Let's see if we can get this thing to play the 5 with some release. And I laid off of it. 76 is not good. Yeah, they're pretty cool, Joey. Justin's doing a really good job with them. So, again, he's doing it for free right now. I would take that opportunity while you have it. All right, so this is a tester for me. We've got, let's just assume 350 with a high T 10.5. If all possible on 12 of pine, you want to be hitting the high T 10.5. The rest of the clubs, you have more risk involved. This one has no risk as long as I get it online with the hole. So now my 350. Now, if I keep this straight on the line with the pin, this isn't a problem because that hole, there's rough in front of the green. So you're looking at maybe 15 yards between the water and the pin. So that would make me only have to carry this 343. Okay. Do I want to go right at the pin? Because with that outwind, I might be bringing water into play. With the outwind, I think that means that I'm going to be able to carry this a good 355. So I'm going to keep this dead straight. I want to even fight the wind a little bit. So I'm going over the longest part of the water. Even though there's more risk there, I don't think there is risk with the distance. And I was right. Glad I didn't go right at the pin. Now looking at that, I might have been able to hit a 3-wood. This is a fun hole in my mind. But this is one hole that I need to have my 4-iron on. He just moves everything. All right, I'm gonna try to high T thumb the 9.5, but I gotta thumb it hard. I like the speed coming in, but I needed to get that up to close to my max. Got a good line coming in here. Come on, we need another touchdown. I actually am hoping that Tennessee scores on this position. I need them to take the lead. So for me, I prefer to go as far on this hole as I can. So when I'm looking from this angle, if my wood is if it's hitting the fairway with the 10.5, I should have no problem with the C3. If I'm deeper than that, then I want to line up to land the ball in this spot, lined up with that gap in the trees. again. God. All right. All right. Great look. Great look. So I'm just going to high tee the 7 from the back. Cut it enough. Get the wind to help. And this got a chance of going in. That was as good of a look as we could have asked for, to be quite frank. 379. Pins in the back. Does that mean I can get the 10.5 there? This is awfully close. Because let's assume that it's 15 yards there. Monkey, it's doing well. Doing well. So I'm actually going to go with the 9.5 here. I want to stay away at the low part of the tree. The far that's sticking out on the right should clear that, but I don't want to even be close to it. I got to chip this now. I do have to chip it. Okay, good. Take it. 27s are fine. There's a couple easy misses in there I didn't like, but we'll take it. I didn't get 2. I had to hole out 1. There was a lot more left out there. All right, we got Canyon next. We've seen this a bit lately. Still a good course. We got a drivable hole 1. It's nice when you can lay off a hole 1 and get it there. All right, not driving this. Fairway, hole out. And remember, with stouts, I don't want to try to line up the wind necessarily. In fact, for the most part, I don't. Because I can aim with no pullback to fight that wind, but if I line that up straight and still had a little bit of cross, I can't aim with no pullback to fight that wind. Always here. Always to this side. You get a lot more green to work with. A lot shorter of a shot generally coming in. I'm going to have a thumb 9-wood. No, I'm not thumbing it, but we're going to let it run. Caesar, are you still here? Oh, shit. I wanted to give you another tidbit with the VA. Always go find one of those computers, put your card in or your social security number, and get a reimbursement for travel expenses. I wish I had been doing this ever since I got out of the military, but for like the last 10 days, I've gotten a $17.24 check every day from them for appointments to the VA. Hey, Martin, how you doing, sir? One time. I was going to say, Martin, you were going to be a good luck charm. Always up this side. There's not another shot. Don't even bother looking. Just when this hole comes up, just start tapping and get to this line. There is one other look, but you have this one there too. And even if you can have a different look on a hole, let's stick with what got you here. Play the same shot over and over again. You'll get used to the bounces. You'll get used to how the wind plays from there, and you'll get much better as you do it. I don't know. It's going to be a different number for every club. It's something I looked at for a while, and it's going to matter if you have a pullback or not. So it's almost not a good stat or good thing to even try to figure out. I think damn it. No! God damn it, I laid off it a little bit. This is trouble now. Alright, we're going to make this. Alright, do I play it off the back wall and have it run down? I think that's a hell of a good idea. Let's try it. Alright, good, good. But make sure you go and claim that every time. I never knew about it until recently, and they only let you go back in 30 days for travel expenses. I mean, literally, the one when I lived in Minneapolis, the VA was like an hour away. So I would have been getting like $50 or $60 checks for that one. But I'll tell you this, tomorrow is going to be a day that those people are not going to walk because I'm going to be calling and yelling at every department. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. I'm going to put... I think this is going to be a problem if I put it. Iola, though, it's something we've talked about and discussed ad nauseum with this, and I just don't find it to be a viable resource to even go through the testing that it would take, because it will change so much. All right, another Henry touchdown here. Get in. God, is he a freaking beast? Seriously, if I'm Jason Stark, that's an ultra. Unbelievable. That's a fantastic way to lose a stroke. All right, I'm going to hit this with backspin and no high tee. I'm going to hit the green one time, and I'm going to have it hit the wall on the right, and then bounce up and come back down toward the pin. Ah, I didn't hit it hard enough. Shit. 17. Yeah, let's see if we can knock this down. Nope. Bad shush. Fucking junk. Hi, Corey. Yeah, I'm getting my ass kicked on this. Here's a little trick on this hole, guys. Remember that these cliffs and rocks are almost all fairway, right? So now rather than having to fight the wall on this shot, I've got a thumb shot with an uphill green that I have a chance to put in tight. It's a lot safer. I prefer to be over here when I have to have the longer shot because I get a big runway on the green then. And you can just let it run. Yeah, I'm a little surprised too, straight. All right, wind's perfect, right? This is perfect wind. I might go long with this, but... It is. It's a lot different, right? It's good experience, though, man. I wish I could be there. I know Richard and I are both upset that we didn't get to make it. That's a par 5. So that... Oh, I didn't go out and play the daily at all. But is it a throwback? Is it... It's Canyon? No, it's Mix Up Monday. That's weird. I thought that was all on this year's courses. I don't remember, though. That was a pretty freaking easy look. So 18's a little bit different, right? And these last two holes make this course, three actually make this course a joke. So the pin's up close. So you're playing it off the back wall between the gap here. What you're gonna find is that backspin off this back wall will make the ball come off a little softer off the hill. If I hit it with roll, I could get it to come all the way across the green. So when the pin's up close, I'm just gonna hit the 5. I'm gonna hit it hard. And it came off really soft. Leave myself a putt. I mean, that's as good as you can do. Yeah, I kind of want to get out and play too, but I also kind of want to just not fucking deal with real humans tonight. You guys are real humans, but to me, you're digital humans, and I love you for it. All right, what do we got next? Coconut Beach. This is another fun one. Yeah, tell me he didn't play this just now. Wow, if he did, he got that score with no hole one. I'm going to assume it's not. That was from earlier in the month, because I just accepted this. Come on, Josh. All right, this isn't there, but it can be drivable through this gap every now and then. It still takes a perfect shot to get it on, but it's still there. What? Left side of the fairway, just short of the bunker, is going to give you your best shot to stick this. You're almost always going to have a cut shot in. I want to say there's some spots that you could actually just hit the 9 straight, but it's so rare, I just always play the cut shot and don't even look at the straight shot. All right, this is one I should make. And I misplaced the tee because I hit that dead straight like I wanted to. Like that hole, that wind did not turn it as much, or else there was a hidden break in that green that we didn't really know was there. Uh-oh. That's the one thing I can't do here, because I can't clear this. Well, now I've dropped down to a 79% loss favor. All right, we want to leave a driver in on this so that we can stay under the tree, right? I went a little too close for what I want to be. That's okay. We can make this work. All right, lines it up. I'm okay with this. Give me a straight uphill. That's butter. All right. So, we know the high T5, the high T3 would, I mean, high T10.5 will carry 350. We got 8 in our face, so I'm going to roll it to fight it. I gave it a chance to go in with the roll. Gave me a little bit of a chip to come back, but once you get comfortable with those chips, it can put you in a position to attack a lot more holes. This, I'm thumbing this hard with bite because I know the 6-wood short. We got a little wind in our face and it's uphill. Wow, dude. They keep fucking... Oh, funnel over. All right. That's a challenging chip. This is going to be challenging. I didn't get it to come back enough. Shit. So, can we get... Yeah, we can just go straight today to get it to the other fairway. I will say I have driven this hole before. A few of us have. I've never seen a look that it's even possible anymore. So, I kind of take it out of my bag. But it was an A1. And it stays under the trees. You'll see a gong. You used to hit that occasionally when trying to get there. Alright, so this is the shot I prefer to play. But we're going to show you guys the other approach to this. There's another island up here. You don't want to be close to the front of the island, and you don't want to do that. I hit it way too hard. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get this up. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten there straight. There's little blades of grass there, so that would have hurt. Dude, I swear to God, I was on the 10.5 there, and then all of a sudden it went to the 8.5. I don't know where I am. I'm fucked. I swear I was on the 10.5. What in the fuck is that? So stupid. Yeah, I can put off of this too. Why not try churching from up there? I've already lost this game now because that bullshit there. It's not a bad play to up on that island. I just fucking somehow an uphill shot into the wind went 30 yards longer than it should have, and I don't quite get it. All right, so you can thumb this one with the 10.5. Damn it, that hurts. All right, so release might not be the right play. Release almost caused that to hit. So nothing would have been fine. Backspin or bite would have been fine. The release made that run the top. All right. I'll take that. Gave it a shot. All right, same thing here. There's a shot occasionally that you can go up the fairway. It's still two really hard shots. I'd rather take the chance that I missed this and take a birdie or... Get in. I think he's in. No, I think he got it. No, come on. Replay that. That's a touchdown. Nope, he's short. Good call. That's good officiating. Perfect. That's piss poor on my part. Well, I gotta chip it. Yes! Well, now they got to get a 2 here. You go for 2 on this, right? I hate this hole. It's a tough hole. Oh. Hey, Eric, how you doing, bud? Jesus. Those putts have become almost unmakeable because of the changes to putting. Oh, that's so good. Oh, my God. Oh, jeez. We're down by 0.4. No updates yet, dude. I was at the VA all day today for a different thing, and they scheduled my appointment for the wrong day for the optometrist. And now I'm out of bounds. Fucking stupid. Guys, this is one of the harder courses. I always forget about this one when we're talking about hardest courses. This is up there. ESPN doesn't know how to predict that score, how to calculate that score. All right, we're not going much longer tonight, guys. I got to be up real early tomorrow, so. Someone from my condo association has to come and inspect fucking insulation. I don't know. All right. So the only other thing I'm looking at, is it drivable? No. Can I get it for a chush? Answer on this one, probably not, because there's so much rough in front of it. So now I want to leave it to about... are you a member? Did you join the Golden Tee fan group, Gateway? Because Skipper posted all of the exact calculations with it. But it's basically the score. The handicap that you're at will go up 0.18 every one stroke. I'm sorry, it might go up 0.32 every one stroke higher you shoot than your handicap. And for every 5, it's at 5, I think it is, it goes down 0.18. It's not like a real handicap because it's very much weighted towards going up rather than being consistent. If that makes sense. It's something like that. I've never... Yeah, it's very weighted to going up than down. It's kind of bullshit in a way. But it is what it is. We know what it is. I wouldn't get too concerned about it right now because I do believe with PGA the handicap system will be adapting and changing. And that's a guess based off of the information I have off of how that the invites themselves in the new app are going to be totally reworked. So I'm assuming that there's going to be changes with the handicap structure with it too. The only real fair way to do it would be have a handicap per course. Because, okay, for instance, if I'm carrying a 30 handicap, the penalty to me on a course like this that's par of 22 sometimes is so great that there's almost no way I could fucking possibly win. Because it still has, even with the par being down, you still have the same risk to reward. Like you only really lose at most 2 strokes on a hole. The drivable par 4s and eagle holes are same challenge on them. So it would be very much against my favor. Which is I like that you can do handicapped invites based off a year. Hey Josh, how you doing, sir? Things going good with the baby? But then they do the remastered courses, and like most course pars this year are Cord, that's just, it's my tick, man. We all have them. It just doesn't, it doesn't feel, sometimes, you know, it just doesn't feel perfect, my pullback. It probably is, and I just resetting it, but somebody made a bet on here that I got a stroke penalty every time I did it. Dude, it fucked my game up very bad. I'm not going to lie, I got rickrolled on that game. All right, we're hoping this stays under the tree. Yeah, but it's just it's not a nervous tick, but it's just it's my thing. Oh, good to hear, man. I will get up there and meet that child sometime soon. Sometime. Oh shit, it's only 270. So that means I could get this on feasibly. We're gonna hit it. Well, I got it close. You gotta be kidding me. I didn't think I missed that. That felt good. All right, we want to get this up as far as we can, right? But if I hit the A1 here, I'm too far left. I know, buddy. You as well. Are you getting out of the house some still? Are you been on lockdown since baby time? All right, so apparently I said my fantasy score, and they had already added the 2-point conversion in. So Alan's got 24.94. I need another 1.6 out of him. I'm not going to say I'm confident yet, but I'm very happy with how this game's going. I almost want Tennessee to score here, though. Never played Golden Tee, man. How have you never played? No, you didn't make a mistake. I think that the... Okay, one, you wouldn't be getting a PGA Home Edition for... I'm thinking another year at the earliest, quite frank with you. And really, for the next 3 years, you're having basically the same game as the PGA without having, and getting it now, for one. Two, the only thing that you're going to be missing is, okay, so the courses that we all see here, they're not getting redone for 4K. There's an upscaler that's built in that they have running with the engine that they're using. It does a pretty solid job. I got to play on it a bit. Not light years by any means. Not a light years by any means difference. So the new courses when they come out will be designed in 4K. Okay, cool. Even seeing the courses designed in 4K, it's not that much of a difference. So the answer is you wanted this damn thing and wanted to play it sooner than later, then you did the right thing. Now, me personally, I've played, I mean, I'm in the 100, I got 100,000 rounds lifetime. So for me, it would have made a difference. And to be quite frank, I never would have bought a machine for myself because pay attention, idiot. I just cost myself a stroke. But for me, playing games at home, unless they're invites, actually is a cost of money because playing at the bar, I would be making an average of $3.50 or $4 a game after cost. Actually, probably more than that. I probably would have a return of around, let's say, $7 a game, maybe a little less, $6.50, and I play for a cost of $2. So every game that I start in the bar is $4.50 profit. If I was just playing at home for fun, then that would be not smart because I'm playing for fun while I'm at the bar too, only I'm making money on top of it. I mean, there's a different answer to that question if you made a mistake depending on who you are. Somebody that's never played Golden Tee before, you're getting the same game. You're not going to notice any differences. You're going to have 88 courses now. Every year, you're still going to get 7 courses for the next 5. The only thing is that you're looking at a machine that's going to be outdated in probably about 5 years. to me, that's kind of worth it, because if you go to play at the bar for 5 years, you're spending way more than $3,800. Now I take it that you got a man cave type thing, that you're just making it more man cavey, right? No, but here's the thing, guys. Now Gateway, you got really interested in it. You're going to be able to buy a new machine, not a new machine, but the vendors are going to be selling all of their machines, their commercial editions. You're going to be able to pick one of those up for around $2,000, maybe less, coming up very soon. That market's going to get flooded, and the price is going to drop a bunch. All I ask of you is get a picture. Ask for this picture, right? And here's what I want you to go do. Have the person. Okay, good. Well, Cortland, I expect a subscription out of you and sticking around here, man. Well, I got giving tips and giving help and walkthroughs, and if you need help supporting your machine, all the goodies, I'm here for you. But Gateway, I want you to, if you start finding vendors selling machines, all I want you to do is have them come here. Get this. You're going to go to system tests. You're going to go to hardware tests, hardware, software, system info. All I really need to know is what motherboard and what video card it's running. This is the two top ones, the best ones that they make, that are supported on the machine. Now, I know other people have done some shit other than this, but those two things are all I really need to know. That's it. Well, if I know those two things, I know that what your machine's going to be able to handle, and I can basically value it out. Because everything else, memory, dirt cheap. Hard drives, dirt cheap. Power supplies, dirt cheap. Nothing else will really break, and if you do, it was going to be, you would have broken it on a brand new machine too. And that's really, you short out or fry your I/O board. You're missing a warranty then otherwise, but you don't need a warranty at that point. Because you can basically replace this. You could build a machine without the CID, which is basically the thing that you need from IT to register it. I mean, parts, probably $1,500 worth of equipment in there at most. That's really it. The CID is the proprietary thing that you need. And that goes for anybody. If you guys are here and you're looking at buying a machine and you find a vendor that's selling machines, just get a picture of that stuff. I just don't want you to see you pay $2,000 for a machine that was actually one of their machines that was a GoldenTeeV that they updated to a GoldenTeeLive, and it's still running the same hardware, because that's trash. You're then spending $1,500 to get all new crap inside. Well, I sure appreciate it, Core. I'm having a feeling, hopefully, when PGA releases, that's going to be big for me, I think. I really feel like we're going to line it up and get the chance to hang out or talk to some of these. Yeah, got you, Gateway. I know where that is. Like I said, I never would have bought one, but me and Incredible Technologies worked some stuff out so I could stream, put out info for them, and just in general, get some more enjoyment out of the games for everybody. With the new machines, now, there's a couple technology features on the new machines that to me are going to be the game breakers. And here, let's show you one of them right now. Let's see if I got the video pulled up or if I got to go find it. Let's find it. Let's go add input. Oh, I thought it was here. Where is it? Oh, is it here? No. No. I gotta find this video. Give me 1 second. Alright, let's go here. And I don't know where it is in here. Let's go video, browse, and see if we can find it. Shit, I don't know where this is. Is it in save picture? No. Alright. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is on here. Oh, well, really, I mean, if you watch... So, at the bar, Gateway, Yeah, here, I'll throw it up here. And I only did drivers right now with no T's because really that gives me a good idea of everything. The high T stuff, I got it saved in a OneDrive here. We've had Adam Kramer on quite a few times. We just have, right now, the next one we're going to have on is Kevin. But Adam just was on Gino's podcast. Well, the man doesn't need to be on every day. What's not online? No, I've got it right here. I just needed to grab the link from an Excel. Maybe. God, something is... Oh, there it went. Oh. All right, there it is. All right, well, that's something we'll have to get to. All right, there we go. That's the link. It's just an Excel document. Oh no, Gateway. Playing for money would be great, but I don't have anybody in the area that would. My God, whiff the ball. All right, I'm in trouble here. I'm gonna try to get this on, but this is bad. All right, I'll take that. That's a great. But no, so really you're playing for prizes, right? And every machine you have a chance, well, not every machine, but most commercial machines that are online, you can play for prizes on, where you have your cost to play, which is up to $4 a game some places. For me, it's down, I get $1 a game through kickbacks and rewards. But, and then you put $1 into the prize pool for 50. No, it did the ramp. I hit the driver with roll, it hit the face of the hill and kicked way into the air. Yeah, maybe not necessarily my... Well, it's honestly helped my speaking ability a bit. It's helped my verbalization of a lot of things. So, yeah, but so playing for those. So, in general, per game... and it would take me a little bit to get back to competing in the bar game, because it's a little different, like... I mean, you got to play well, and it's a tougher field now, and times of day matter when you play. But in general, I probably would average about $6.50 back per prize contest. Then you'll add closest to the pins in that I would probably max out on a day. Yes, I have, Josh, all the time. We'll have to talk to him again. And then you've got the dailies, you've got Freaky Fridays. So really, I mean, it could be a decent. So that is the max distances at 142. I'll finish getting the rest of them someday. And that's medium T's, but I will break it down and get it all someday. I just have had a lot of shit to do. A lot of shit to do, not necessarily like real world, real life shit, but shit to do that just makes me not play GoldenTee as much. I do have to get down there and see. I wanna see what they got with 2022 already. Maybe get down there so I can get a PGA machine. Oh, come on, Josh. Thank God, that would have hurt. All right, I got to remember how to do this because this is on this look. We're going to try it. All right, it's one more turn to the right. Shit, that was good too. Yeah, I'll get them all updated, but the one I just put in here is that. So, and 142 would be the number that we're talking about, Drew, because that's your max on dead straights with I mean, we really could get it done real quick if somebody wants to deal with filling out all the spreadsheet for me while I'm hitting. No. Okay, so the thing that I said was, and this, okay, I don't care about total max distance you can hit the ball. Now, in a test like that, that's a really good way to do it, just to show it there. But be just trying to see the comparing for drivers, right? Now, real world functionality, knowing how far the ball goes isn't the important part. What I want to know is what distance it will land on a fly. The after effects I can adapt to based off of green, slope, wind play, things like that. But really, I just want to know where it helps you out is knowing that, okay, if I hit this max distance straight, I know that this obstacle's not really in play. Or, oh, that's going to fly that green with that club. I need to drop down one. And then it's adapting after that. So the carry distance to me is the more important number rather than max. If that makes sense, your carry distance is the bigger thing. Exactly. And we're giving optimum distances with that. Now remember that small off, okay, so little bits off of the dead straight lines that you can hit. So like, all right, if we're looking at my trackball right now, this actually might be a useful training tool. All right, notice that I've got it okay, so if I could keep the ball on that dead line, right, it would be a C1. And that would be what we call a 180. 180 would mean making a straight line between the 2 points of the forward swing and the back swing and having it be a straight line. So if you can hit a 180, anywhere you go will have the same distance if it's dead straight. And that would be the max on a straight shot. Even though if I do a C1 and hit it dead straight, it will read 158 on the meter. It's the same as hitting a dead straight B2. So those are great. It's weird to see that you have such a different mile per hour. Okay, so yeah, you can. So now without a pullback, a dead straight shot has a max of 123 on the trackball. And distance-wise, I mean, guys, we have a way we can do this really quick if we want to. I've already shit the bed all over this game. Putz did not do this. I know he didn't. Yeah, I'm done. This is a loss. Eat shit, me. I mean, we could go through and knock this out. It's just a matter of finding club sets with all of the clubs available. And it's a lot of me. No, I don't want to do it right now. I don't have. It would probably take us a half an hour to an hour, and I don't have. I want to get some sleep tonight. I had to get up early to say goodbye to my parents. Oh yeah, look at. There's a video on Facebook on the Word of Mouth page. Make sure like and join that page too. But on one of the front clips. Okay, sweet. Yeah, we'll get it. It's not hard. It's really not hard anyway, which way we look at it. We'll get it done. It's not hard. That's a great chart that we can get. We can make some graphics for it too, and then I can pull it up when we need to look at things on the fly. Richard would love me giving him another task. He does. He loves it. Wow, I did not hit that ball very hard, but all right, we got a right 3 win and a right 1 chip. So I think if I chush this straight, it goes in. Nope, I was wrong. Too bad. Yeah, Richard is a badass, guys. He is a badass. We love him. All right, we're gonna play one more of the event, and then, like I said, I gotta get some sleep tonight. Well, Luke, they did have a driving range when I started playing. I want to say the complaint was more from vendors than players. Yeah, and it wasn't players, because it did get used a little bit, but it was like a buck for a bucket of balls kind of thing. But the vendors didn't like it because people would use it too much, and that wasn't as good of a return on investment. Now, we used to play some cool gambling games with it back in the day. I don't remember them because it was a very long time ago, and I'm getting old. Yeah. All right, we're going to make this, or else we're quitting, and I'm going to call it a night. God damn. Oh, it's first cut, though. That's good. No, I'm not quitting on that. I'm getting past one. But when you do get your home edition, if you do get your home edition, you can basically make anything a driving range, any course. It just sucks having to do it. You can't use mulligans if you're playing with swiping your card, so you can't really go back and forth and keep trying the same shot over and over again. I agree, but it was really interesting to hear Don Pessiones. He was the former VP of GoldenTeeTV. He's now since retired, but he makes a very valid point. Those features that we want, it is just not there for them in the development phase. Like, they only have 5 programmers working on GoldenTeeTV. They don't have a lot of free manpower. All right, we stuck one. This is my last game for sure. Which is a little disappointing. You would hope that they would have hired more people, especially with PGA coming out. But the transition from them moving to PGA on the machines isn't really much manpower in the way of designing courses or implementing features. They're really just porting it over. And they did hire somebody to do that. Like, they did hire people to come in and help with that. But it's still porting legacy code over, guys. I do have to have a feeling that we're going to end up finding some glitches right away. It's just my guess. You know, I can't say for a fact that we're going to, but I'd like to think that they will find some. Which is fine as long as they take good care of it, because if you've noticed in the gaming industry now, companies release their shit, and then people pay for it, but it's basically still a beta. Now, yes, they most likely do. It would absolutely... Actually, I don't think it was ever on live, so they might not have code for it, Gateway. Even though the live code is still the same swing mechanics, the graphics engine is way different than 4, so I don't know if they actually do. It's interesting to think about, though. All right, is that tree in play? I think with the 5, I'm fine. I was not. I lied. God damn it. And now I didn't get that right at all. I hit it dead straight. But... yeah, but, you know, I hate to... Caesar, we've had talks about it. For me, the money that they could pay me isn't worth the being able to compete at World Championships. My skill set, my business skill set. My skill set in the business world. As long as it happens quick, Querto. I need another 2 points out of Allen. Wow. I mean, everybody talks about Mahomes. Is fucking Derrick Henry the best player in the NFL? I think Derrick Henry might be the best player in the NFL. I don't really see anybody that could doubt it. Luke, that's a very good one. Yes, it could very well could be. Guys, did anybody not expect this to be a fantastic game? I didn't think so. I thought Buffalo was going to boat race them. I hitting that so soft? What is that spin shot you do with both hands? You mean like this? Oh, or like... I tell you what. All right, I'll take that chip. I wasn't even really trying to make it. Oh, no, this game's dead. All right, so it's a matter of... All right, so Core, when you start playing the game, you're going to realize you got equipment to play with. And the balls that most of us are using now are actually... They give you half the wind effect, right? So when I have half the wind effect, every shot that I hit off the tee almost, I can use a tee to make the wind direction, to make the wind straight. Or, I mean, to make my shot straight. Now, the par 4s don't line up straight, so it doesn't really work there. But I'm going to do this and thumb this ball. Well, actually, I'm going to palm it because I needed a little bit more speed. And it's really easy to get the lines right. Now, if you're talking about this, like an A1 or C3, the spinner A1 and C3 is a little bit different. It doesn't really do anything different. But if we look at... I mean, if we just think trig on this, right? All right, let's for example say that the max speed that I can hit. Okay, I got you. Yeah, it's a different way to hit the ball. It's no pullback, so you lose that variable that can affect your shot shaping, and I'm hitting only straight line shots. So I lose the whole part of pulling back a little offset to make it hook or slice. You lose a bit of distance, but you make up for that. You just make sure you change the clubs out. I don't know. There's a few. I mean, I have a couple of shots like that. I mean, I got this one. The two-handed spinner. It's more, no. Thank you, flag. It's more, this is the better one. I'm scared to hit my laptop, though, so I didn't want to do that. All right, but it looks like we got some topics for Wednesday. I can. I used to, actually. When my hand was so hurt from hitting the ball too hard and a little bit wrong, I used to do the lefty. I used to hit my C3s with my left. But we're going to save some of these topics. We got some topics for Wednesday. We'll be live at 8 p.m. on Wednesday. Thank you, God! I believe Godfrey pulls back with his rights and shoots with his left. Oh, there's a ton. Core, yeah, there's tons. Now, it's a lot of it's based off of hole-in-ones and double eagles. No, it's Godfrey, I think, pulls back with his right and hits with his left. Duncan plays a weird thumb technique where he puts one thumb on the back of the other, so he's actually only thumbing with one thumb. It's kind of weird, too. But let's save this, guys. You're giving me topics for Wednesday. I love it. I can't wait. Now I'm excited to play on Wednesday. So I'm going to get some Z's. I got to be up in the morning early. And we will see you guys at 8 p.m. Central Time on Wednesday. Yes! Is that... Oh, yeah, and lotion on the ball. But, okay, I'm cutting you guys off. I'm going to bed. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. I love you all. Thanks for tuning in.